welcome to FrightFest.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Give us a quick non-spoilery synopsis of what the film's about.
So I suppose a non-spoilery version is it's a psychological horror film meets creature feature about a young marine biologist who goes on a deep sea dive, finds a monster, it hatches, it bonds with her and it drives her to murder people. That's the brief version.
That'll do. and so you wrote it.
I did, yeah.
Where did you get the idea from?
And I'd been playing with this script for a while, which was a contained psychological thriller centering around 3 characters in a very domestic setting. Mm-hmm. And it just wasn't getting the traction that I kind of wanted, really. It didn't have a punch. And then Sparky has got a breadth of horror knowledge, really, and started to introduce me to Lovecraft. And we'd been playing with we'd been playing with other ideas in that field as well, and suddenly we thought, we can take this very kind of raw idea of this impending doom and this kind of I don't know, otherworldly entities, and base it in a domestic setting. And we thought, have we seen that before? No. It was like, right, we've got to investigate this, and that's it kind of grew organically from that, really.
Yeah, I mean, I always say it's that you wrote a story about a love triangle and I replaced one of the characters with a giant squid. That was the simple version of that.
One of the biggest things I've always found, especially with low-budget films, is usually the quality of the cast. Now, you've got a cracking cast, so how did you find them?
Well, the cast, we'd worked with Daniel Thrace before, who plays Matt in the film, and we thought he was fantastic, and we wanted to use him from the start. And then we put out open casting calls for the Olive, the lead role, and Ellie, who eventually became played by Michaela London, who was absolutely fantastic. And we really looked for the key roles, especially Olive's, who Anna Dawson came into audition, and we needed someone who could capture that woman who was slowly on her descent into madness.
They really ran with the characters. Like, they put so much passion. I mean, again, it's a mega low budget film, really, but they cared about it, and I think that passion comes across on the screen. Certainly Anna, she did so much kind of research. I mean, she really embedded herself in it, and she played that character. She lived that character for about a month or more.
She still is.
She still is. She's don't mess with her. But no, and you get good people, you get good results, really. So we were very lucky, and hopefully we'll work with them again. I mean,
I asked this question of somebody else yesterday, for first-time feature filmmakers, and what did you learn?
God, a lot of stuff.
What didn't we learn?
Like the main thing for me is collaboration is key. Like, to have all these different people. I mean, it started with me and Paul. Like, we both have completely different qualities the other person don't have, so we just utilise that.
I think the key to the way that we tried to approach the project was to allow their creativity to breathe and to embody the film and have ownership over it. I mean, we've both worked on lots of different projects, all low budget primarily, and the second you've got someone that's got a very strict idea of what they're after, and if the budget doesn't allow it or whatever, it can cripple a project. Whereas we had a strong script, hopefully, and we had strong ideas of where we wanted to take it. But we were very much open to what they wanted to bring to the table. I mean, just like the visual effects guys, Neil and Paul, they really ran with the creature effects. And for the money that we paid them, the effort and passion and care that they put into it really came on. And like what you're saying, just to collaborate and give people that space to be creative.
Definitely.
Key.
But another key thing, planning.
More
of it.
We got the same answer. Planning, yes.
We planned as much as we could. The film was interesting because we both work together. We can't get work off together on our day jobs. So we had this narrow window of 2 weeks. We didn't have a final draft yet, and we can do it in 2 weeks' time, or we can never make this film. So we booked the time off and we just raced to do it. And luckily all the pieces fell into place, and we were so reliant on everyone, but everyone did such a good job.
Doing it's so important. So many people talk about making their first feature film.
And we did for like 5 years.
Yeah.